All right. Thanks for everyone for joining our free online lesson today. So I'll go to my slide. All right. So I'm not going to, while we wait for the others, I'm going to start introducing myself. My name is Yap, and this is my email. I'm the CAD application engineer of Acad system. Today, our topic of FOL today is basic of surfacing in Inventor Professional. Okay. So about surfacing, today we'll talk about the importance of using a surface modeling. Why do we use surface modeling instead of solid body modeling? And then I will introduce a little bit on the feature that we're going to use in surfacing. And in the end of the video, we will try to create a 3D model using surfacing. And at the same time, I show you why is it we can only create it using surfacing instead of solid body modeling. Now move on. Why do we use surfacing? Surfacing is actually characterized by a control point that can be used to define a 2D and 3D curve. For example, like this mouse and this Xbox control over here. It's almost impossible for us to create it using the solid body modeling. It's the usual way. And it's due to it because we need to create this, like, imagine like these edges, right? It's actually extend in X, Y, Z axis. It's not just in X and Y, but also Z axis. So if you're going to create using the solid body modeling, it will create something else instead. The model topology of this thing is, like I say, it will be driven by edge and curve. This edge and curve will draw the edge and then slowly draw the surface and create the surface of this product. And mostly we are using the spline instead of straight line. When do we use surfacing? As when we do modeling for organic, because organic will have a very complex design, right? Like a human or what. And also for complex geometries like these two. Get mute. All right. Welcome ADYZ, and then welcome L1 for joining our free online lesson today. Welcome everyone for joining. So now we are currently introducing on why are we doing surfacing for using Inventor, right? So like I said just now, surfacing is actually created using a control point in terms of 3D and 2D and 3D. And we're normally using surfacing because we are doing the modeling for organics or anything, any product with a complex geometry like this, Xbox controller or a mouse. Later, I will do a 3D model of mouse, so I can show you how is it different from the solid body modeling. All right, now I'll move on to Inventor Professional. We will be using Inventor, and the version I'm using is Inventor 2023. But it's okay if you are using the older version, it should be about the same. Now I'm going to create a new project, standard MM. It's loading. So give it some time. Close it. So this one first. All right, so when this is the interface of Inventor Professional, we're going to, instead of going through, so this is the surface panel. If you don't have this panel in your Inventor, it's okay. So you can just right click and over here show panels and tick on this surface. If it's not here, that means it's not ticked, then you can tick it and it will show up. And show all the feature you can use each rule surface path. I'll try to cover this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 while we try to draw a 3D model of mouse using surfacing, and I'll show how is it different from the normal way. So we're going to start our drawing from the side. So let's move this a bit. Okay, from the side. And I start a new sketch. Of course, we're going to start from new sketch. And over here, I will choose spline. Like I said just now, we mostly will focus on spline. But today, mouse is not really a complex not complex enough. I'm trying to show you how to draw a simple model using surfacing. Now we're going to use spline to now I'm going to use spline to try to create a frame of a mouse, right? So the mouse is about like this. I believe everyone on a mouse and you know how the mouse looks like. So it's about like this, and I have to create a path for the mouse. Now finish sketch. So over here it's about the same, and I need to create a plane, and we'll play a lot of the plane as well because we're going to need a lot of points to create a mouse using surface modeling. So I'm going to create this one and make a new sketch on this surface. Right, new sketch. So over here I need to create a arc, like 0. So about like this. I won't concern too much about the dimension because today we'll be trying to change this one. Customize. Okay. So I can click a button. This button right here I need to select this one, and then okay. There's one thing because I can't select this point. There should be a point over here. Select it, and okay, now we can select it. I will consider this the midpoint of this arc to this point. Okay. So over here, we about have the body. This is the body, and this is going to be a path, and this is going to be the profile. So we select our profile. Plot with the path, and then okay. So we already have the our first surface. And this plan we're not going to use it anymore. You can just make it invisible. All right. So this is our first surface. If you show over here, surface body, surface one, SRF1. And now we're going to create another surface for the side. So the left hand side, right? So we need to create a full body. Now we're going to using the not like that, going to extract instead. Extract plane, make a new sketch. Okay. Oh, my screen is not. Wait. And then I'll share my screen again. Okay. I think I wrong click the wrong thing. All right. Do you have the visual right now? All right. So just now I create a this post spade. Just post spade back until here. So just now I create a plane of surface using these 2 points. I use a sweep. Just finish sketch first. Sweep this profile along this path and click OK. So this will be my first surface, and this is where you check for your first surface. So this is the surface number 1. And move on. I'm going to make this invisible first. Move on, we're going to draw the other surface because we have the top, bottom, left, and right, right? So now I'm going to choose the exact plane, make a new sketch. And I'm going to make a simple design. Something like this. And then, so this over here can be creative, right? If you own a mouse, you can be creative about this. Try to replicate the model of your mouse. So I'm going to tangent this line to this. This is my constraint. And then move on to trim. We do the trimming part. Trim the unnecessary line. So about the dimension, okay, just try to give it some dimension. Right. So is there any other? Okay. So I'm going to give it some fillers as well. So make it more beautiful. So let's give it a 5, 5. Okay, done. Now over here, okay, one more line to trim. There's one more line. Okay, so hard click. All right, this one I have trimmed everyone else, and this is a closed loop. Over here, we can do extrusion. We can create surface using the normal extrusion as well, but you need to make sure that this one is on surface mode. If you didn't on it, you extrude as a solid body, so you become like this, right? So this is not a surface, but we want a surface instead. Okay, so you can see the difference. So when you say up, click it, come on, and it will become surface. And give it some tempo. I give it a 5. Okay, so I think this should work. So I will just say click OK, and then here we go. We have all our surface that we need, and we need to do trimming for this surface as well. So we have another trimming over here. This is the first feature for surface panel that I'm going to introduce. We're going to use this a lot when you do surfacing. So this is the trim surface where you're going to use it to trim the unnecessary surface. So I'm going to show some example. Like the first one, you're going to click select is the cutting tool. So this surface is going to cut through this surface. When I select it, the one that I'm going to remove will become purple color. So you can see this one, it becomes purple. So when you click apply, they will trim it. Now I'm going to repeat this step for the unnecessary surface as well. Become purple, that means you're going to cut it. You can always select this one, you cut the other part instead, but no, I'm going to cut the outer part. So I can do it accordingly. All right. So this will be the surface for my mouse. And there's one more over here. This bottom is actually blank, but I'm going to show you because this is like transparent, right? You can always make it not transparent. This here, translucent. Untick this, and we'll show you like this. Untick it, so you can see which surface. Okay, see the bottom. There's no need for us to do another drawing or surface to cover it up. Over here, we have this feature, the second feature that I'm going to use, the boundary path. So this one, just click on it. It will show this one, and you select the edges that you want to close it, and then apply. Done. Okay, it's kind of this because I need to untick this, and you see it closed this hole over here. Today I'm not going to touch too much on the design of the bottom of the mouse. Instead, I will going to modify the design of this mouse, the top. Because for the mouse, we have how many components? We have the left click, right click, and over here we have the body to rest our palm, rest our hand. And then one more over here is the scroll, right? Now I'm trying to modify this surface. This is still a surface. This is not a solid body yet. This is still surface. And you need to understand. It's like you trying to do the drafting for your model and going to, after you're done with the drawing, you're going to thicken it and make it become a solid body. So it's all still a surface that you're still in a drafting process. Okay, so I'm not going, so like I said just now, I'm not going to touch the bottom. So I'll make it invisible. All right, now I will divide this top part into two. Go to select this surface, modify, and copy object. So you see like nothing happened, right? It's actually something happened. If I untick this, there's one more surface over here. That means I replicate one more surface one, and surface 4 and 1 is actually the same thing. And I want to move this surface 4, the surface that I created just now, move the body in the y direction. So y direction, and I want to move bottom, so -5. -5 too much, also -2. Apply, done. I'm trying to create two different parts of this. So this top part will have to contain left click, right click, and the body, and this bottom is the body. So I'm going to trim it. So the body, and there's two parts. I need to create a new, this one, copy. Okay, so this one, and to trim it. Okay, click cancel just now. And you do it again, trimming. All right, so this surface 2, I done trimming before surface 2. So I just go invisible. I need to make this invisible first, and I continue for the trimming. Apply. Okay, done. So I'm not going to touch the surface tool right now. Make it invisible and go back to my surface file. I'm going to use this for my top part. Stream. Okay, stream. So, okay, so this, I'm using this one, I will create a left click, right click on the body. And surface 2 and 3 I will be ignoring right now. All right. This one, straight and simple. Now I'm going to stitch this surface 1 and surface 5 into one whole surface. In order to do it, you can use this one. Stitch it. So I'm carrying the one with the visible is surface 1 and 5, right? So stitch it. I already select it. So apply. Okay, we are done. So surface 6 is a surface that contains surface 1 and 5, but they are as one surface. So it automatically invisible, and I only have surface 6 right now. So for surface 6, we're going to have 4 components: left click, right click, bottom, and the scroll. So I'm going to copy this 4 times. Okay, select all of it, plus continue. Okay, now calculating. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll be focusing on surface 6 first. This one, make it invisible. Surface 6. Surface 6. Now I need to draw a drawing for the top part. You always need a drawing. Make a new sketch. Create a new plane first. And I make a new sketch on this new plane. Okay. So I'm going to sketch how I want the design to look like over here. So I'm going to create a slot. Okay, so this one. This one. Create a slot. So this really depends on your design. But I just try to make a example. And we have a left click, right click. And something like this. So I don't care about the point because I'm going to cut through them. So this will be a left click, right click at the bottom, and this one for scroll. So to make it more beautiful, give it some dimension. 55, right? This one. Okay. So this should do the job. Well, we can finish with the sketching. Where's the sketching? Sketching 4. Okay, it's visible right now. All right, welcome, Rohani. Okay, so we are trying to create a 3D model of a mouse using surfacing right now. Okay, so now I'm going to make the left click. I'm going to modify the left click over here. Click. So make it this. I'm going to use the trim surface. Using this sketch, I trim out anything that does not belong to the left click. Okay, see the drawing gone, right? It's okay, just come back to this. Sketching, make sure it's always visible. Okay, then you can continue trimming anything that's not belonging to the left click. Apply, then apply. Okay, so I changed the wheel a bit. So this will be the button for our left click. Okay, and we're going to repeat the same. The surface 6 done. We will make it invisible and continue to surface 7. And continue for trimming. This time we'll do the right click, left, right. So trim it, continue trimming. If it's purple color, that means it's going to trim it. Okay, so this will be our right click, of our right click. So we are done. Go to the next one. Surface 8 visible. This time will be this, the part we're going to rest our palm. And then continue trimming. So like I say, you'll be playing a lot with trimming. It's going to create surface. So set the line, the part you want to remove. Okay. So surface 8 done. Now move on to the last one, surface 9, which is the scroll part. Make it visible, trim it. So it'll be easier. I trim the inside. I want to keep the inside and trim the outside. All right, so we are done with this sketching. Ready? Create all the part need to make it visible so we can view it. So this drawing, if you are done with this drawing, you just make it invisible. Anything you're not going to use it, make it invisible. Okay, so on the left, you just need to thicken it, and you obtain your mouse. It's a solid model. So you can do it one by one. On this surface, this pen I don't need as well. It's blocking my view. So how to do a thickening? You simply select this surface. Then you are done modifying. So this is the one. The left click, thicken, and then I want it to go outward. Or actually, you can select inward as well. and then you say okay. So it will become a solid object. See? So just now it's still a very thin surface, and until you thicken it, it's not really something. Until after you do the thickening, it's a 3D product right now. So we're going to repeat this for the other surface. Just make it visible. And this one is still there. And when you make it a solid body, it will show up over here as solid 1. So the other solid, so here we do the thicken. Make sure that you're all going either extract as a same solid. Always make it as a new solid because it's a right different solid, right? So say click OK. This will be a different solid and make it invisible. And we move on to the next one. And then continue doing the thickening. Don't forget about this new solid. Make it invisible. Then just repeat. Because already done with all the design, so all of this is just repeat. Select, thickening, okay. So make it all visible. Right click on this solid body and select the visibility. Okay, select again. So this will be the left click, right click on where they have this one. So we have left one more, which is the body of our mouse. We'll come back to this. Stitch them into one new object. Apply, they are now become surface number 10. Surface number 10 will thicken surface number 10. Select it, all of it. New solid. Don't forget about this one. And click OK. Now it will be a solid number 5. To view our product. Okay, so this will be our product of our mouse design using surfacing. And you can see it's quite different from the usual way. Normally we'll be sketching and then move to extrude and all of this, but this one no. We will do the sketching and then extrude as surface. And then we'll move to trimming, path, and stitch using all this surface to create the desired design of our mouse. And then if you want to make it more beautiful, you can always change its perspective over here at changing its appearance like that. So this one, I would like to give it some filler as well. So to make my design more beautiful a bit. So I can say, just do filler, just do the normal way, select all the edges. Yeah, 1 mm too much. 1 mm. So all of this is just a usual thing. Okay, so it looks better right now. So you can always add more filler to this design. So depends on what your design will be. You can using this surface modeling to create a very complex model like something like this. So this is a usual mouse, like a mouse for gaming mouse. It will be harder to create. So of course you're going to use surface modeling to do it, and especially some things like this Xbox controller. You want to create it using solid modeling, I would say it's almost impossible. Definitely you're going to use the surfacing function. So today I'm actually creating this, the usual mouse. Actually, this one should be one more over here, but I don't think we have enough time for that. But that one should be quite easy to create. Just make a hole over here and then create a circle over there and extrude it. So do you have any question about surfacing? Anyway, so if you have any question about this, you can always comment in this chat box, or not now. You have the question like after this, we'll upload this video to our YouTube. So I'm going to show our YouTube website. Or before this, I'm going to show our website first. Acad system. Just go to your Google Chrome and type this Acad system with s.com and then type enter, you should be able to find our website like this. Acad system, we are the Autodesk Go partner. So on this, you just scroll down and you can have the latest news about our FOL free online lessons. So this will be the next one, September 21 of September, and so on from our FOL in September. If you scroll down a bit, scroll all the way down, you should be able to find our Facebook, our link to our Facebook and YouTube. So right click, open a new tab. This is actually our Facebook page. So we'll be able, if anything, we update our FOL over here also. You can check this out and find all the news about our FOL. And the FOL will be a Facebook live video as well. So you can use your own Facebook. If you want to use Zoom, you can use your own Facebook and search our website, Acad Systems, and you'll be able to find the YouTube, the Facebook live video. And about our YouTube, this is our YouTube website. Just go to YouTube and search Acad Systems. Right. Enter. Should find at the first one, Acad Systems and Berhad. And all of the FOL video, free online lesson will be uploaded to this YouTube channel. Few hours, like you need to take time to upload the video, right? So we upload it as fast as possible. So you can view it in case you want to find some detail in the video, or you want to, even if you want to ask some question, you can always come into this one example, this video, and comment below it. Like I would like to ask about. So our staff, or if I check it, I will try to reply as fast as possible. So except from FOL, we do have other videos as well, like learn basic AutoCAD mini. We have to teach you how to use AutoCAD for the basic function, navigation, so you can check out. So make sure to subscribe to our channel to know more about our new video. Right, so we scroll down, we actually categorize it. This is Autodesk which is specialized tools with the electrical, mechanical, AutoCAD. And scroll down, we have the PDMC and the AC as well. So in case you have any question, you can always comment below down the YouTube video, or you can find us. Scroll down to this, you can contact us, okay, through our website, and we have a live agent as well. So you can live chat over here, and then any question, you just live chat over here. So depends on what kind of method you want to use. Right, so I think this will be all for our video. If you don't have any question, or after this you have any question, just like say just now, comment under the YouTube video, or just using this live chat to ask questions about my today lesson. So I think I will end this session soon if there are no any questions. Right, thanks for joining our free online lesson today. I will see you in our next video.